Now, browsing through the internet today, I came across this graph, which is quite a good conversation starter on expectations for how long your fish might live in an aquarium. Now, there is the email address if you wanted, or the website address, just in case you wanted to check it out yourself. So let's have a little look at this. So this is the upper age range. So this is the longest that you can expect a fish to live. Now, it's not uncommon for fish to actually live twice as long in a fish tank and commonly grow much bigger in a fish tank than they do in the wild. So just bear that in mind. So if you had a fish and you lost it at half this age, then you could have lost it due to old age. And when we say you lose a fish due to old age, it could really be due to organ failure. It could be when there's so many different reasons why a fish would die over time. So if we have a little look at this, sailfin mollies, they're saying 5 years. Yeah, definitely agree with that. Rams, 5 years. Platies, 5 years. Mollies, 5 years. Guppies, 5 years. Rainbow fish, 5 years. So as an upper range, I would definitely agree with that. Most of these fish don't live anywhere near that long in the wild. Zebra danios, sort of just over 5 years. Tiger barbs, just over 5 years. See, a neon tetra in the wild would only live a couple of years, but here it's saying 10 years. That would not be my experience. I definitely think I've come across them living 10 years, but I think that's an extreme upper age. I think most people would experience the neons don't live anywhere near as long as that. And they're saying that's the same as a silver shark. So I really don't know why silver shark and neon are on the same level. I would definitely suggest neon is more down here. And then that is where I'd say silver sharks, angelfish, kissing guamis a little bit more, fancy goldfish, Oscars, sort of just over 15 years. Once again, as a best case scenario, in the wild they don't live that sort of time. But as an upper, yeah, I'd agree with that. Discus, sort of just over 15 years. Once again, as an extreme, yes. As an average, I would say it's lower. They're saying cories are up there as well. I don't really agree with that. I think cories are more likely to be down here somewhere. I'd say none of these are inaccurate as an extreme upper. So I wouldn't say that's a normal upper. You got bristlenose, but that's interesting. So they're saying bristlenose, but they've got a picture. Oh no, there's a clown loach. That's all good. Plecostomus 30 years. I would suggest that's possible, but not normal. And then goldfish 40 years. And as an extreme, yes. So I would say, as far as my opinion on this graph, as an extreme, I would agree with it. As an average, I would say no way. I would say that with all the people that I deal with all day, every day, I would say that the levels would be significantly lower than suggested on this chart. So once again, fish live nowhere near in an aquarium as long as they live in the wild. So at the end of the day, if you're looking at live bearers and you're getting around 5 years, I think that's very good. If you're getting tetras and they're living sort of 3-4 years, that's pretty good. If you've got guamis, angels, sharks, and you're getting sort of anywhere near 10 years, that's very good. Things like Oscars, angels, discus, I think anything near 15 is pretty good. Clown loaches, they're saying 25. I do think that's possible, but I think getting up near 20 and you're going pretty good. Plecos, they do seem to live pretty long, so 30. I think getting over 20 and you're good. So anyway, give us your opinion. In an extreme case of life expectancy. I think this is fairly accurate. It does say the upper range, so I guess that's pretty fair. Let's just see what else we've got going on down here. Different lifespans in years of population of domestic pets. Guinea pigs, rabbits, gerbils. Now what do we got here? Lifespan. Yep. Oh, cool. Anyway, something interesting. If you want to check this website out, injaf.org. It's a good thing to get a conversation going about. So, put a little note on the bottom of this video and let us know your experience with average and your experience with extreme. So once again, I would not be confusing the average with the extreme. So once again, it's all good that the odd person does get their fish to live that long, but I would suggest that would not want to be my expectation, because it just doesn't seem, in my experience, the fish do live to the lengths commonly expressed on this graph. And over time, fish do get old, even if they're given the very best care. They die of something. Anyway, give us your opinion, and let's get a conversation going.